why go to the border when the border will come to you? So, yes, here in a beautiful America's hometown, Plymouth, Massachusetts, we are now home to a budding population of illegal immigrants that are being housed in a couple of hotels here in town. Yes, so some of you might remember that I actually went down to the border in Texas this August. Let's cut to the video clip of me down at the boat ramp in Eagle Pass, Texas, on the banks of the Rio Grande.
So what we just witnessed down here at the boat ramp was effectively a supervised invasion or illegal immigrant crossing with your federal government not securing the border. There is no border.
But I shouldn't have bothered making that big trip when, hey, Charlie Baker is now sending illegal immigrants to beautiful Plymouth. So in Kingston the other day, which is the town next to Plymouth here, the state of Massachusetts, Governor Baker has located 107 illegal immigrants at a hotel by the highway in Kingston. They have done the same thing up in Methuen, which is in the northern part of the state, near the New Hampshire line, last week or so. Officials in these towns got no advance notice that these folks were coming. Oh, where have I heard that before? It almost sounds like DeSantis. No, it almost sounds like Baker is doing the same thing that DeSantis did in Martha's Vineyard. In fact, it is pretty much the same thing. Showing up with a bunch of illegal immigrants that should probably go back to their own country and just dumping them here in whatever miscellaneous hotel or miscellaneous town they can find.
A group of migrant families sent without warning. This isn't the first time this has happened. Last month, nearly 50 migrants were flown to Martha's Vineyard from Texas. A few weeks later, about a dozen migrant families were sent to a hotel in Methuen. Both times, there was no heads up they were coming. Boston 25 News reporter Jim Morelli is live in Kingston tonight. And Jim, town officials are frustrated by the lack of communication.
Yeah, Mark, not just once, not just twice, but 3 times the state failed to give advance warning to Kingston, even as it sent more and more immigrants to this town. Town officials certainly frustrated with this lack of communication, but the town is also concerned about its ability to provide services to all these new families. Another community, another hotel, another arrival without warning.
Because the homeless shelters in Massachusetts are starting to fill up as it gets a little colder here. It's late October 2022, and also, all those other reasons why they're filling up. So they've got to find places, and the last place they want to put them is in hotels because the state, in other words, the taxpayer, pays for that. I know. And on a local level, for instance, in Kingston, the next town over, they have 20 new students who don't speak a lick of English, according to the town administrators in Kingston. So here in Massachusetts, there's a law that we used to have a law that was English only immersion. But 5 years ago, we got rid of that. And now it's bilingual education. So somehow they're going to find someone to translate for these 20 kids in Haitian Creole, which is an added expense, plus an added expense of 20 kids, which I'm sure the town can absorb if that was going to be the limit. Here in Plymouth, they're being housed at a hotel. Actually, let me just show you where it is. All we got to do is walk right over here, right out the window. And yeah, they're in the hotel, which is right over there. Right there. That's where they are. Let's go back to the video. And once again, no notice from Charlie Baker. There's, I think, 11 families now and 27 additional families coming to Plymouth in the next day or two. They'll be here very, very shortly. I know how DeSantis of him, very much DeSantis of him. Hey, and I totally get that this is just a drop in the bucket compared to the Texas, New Mexico, Arizona issue. I went to those states just in August to learn for myself, to see for myself. I get it, got a taste of it. But I can't help get over the hypocrisy of Charlie Baker, Republican, how he reacted to the DeSantis thing when DeSantis shipped the illegals to Martha's Vineyard, 50 illegals. Within 48 hours, less than 48 hours, he had those immigrants on a bus, on the ferry, under armed force, basically, by the Massachusetts State Police and shipped them to the military base on Cape Cod. Now, Baker is doing the exact same thing that DeSantis did, but he's shipping them to regular communities like Plymouth, Kingston, Methuen. Not Martha's Vineyard, where the beautiful people live, where they're virtue signaling their sanctuary status every single day. No, send them to regular places so regular taxpayers can bear the burden. Because they wouldn't want to send them to where Charlie lives or where any of his high-class donors have to live. They're not going to Duxbury, which is the next town over here, or 2 towns over, sometimes known as Deluxeberry. They're not going to Deluxeberry. They're going to regular America. Yeah, our place. You wonder why we get so upset. Hey, I'm John F. Gately. You can call me Jack, broadcasting to you from beautiful Plymouth, America's hometown. Have a great day.